So in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you another top 5, and this top 5 is going to be the top 5 best zombie maps in Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies history. Now keep in mind that this list is completely based on my opinion, so if I don't include a map that you really love on here, don't send any hate in the comments. So coming in at the number 5 spot is der Eisendrache. Now, this map, I've only played a couple times. Pretty much all of the Black Ops 3 maps I've only played a few times. Now, most people would put this map in at least the top 3. I mean, I just don't have enough experience with it, but in the community, it's very well established that this is a classic in many people. Many people like it. Now, one issue I do have with this map is the fact that they have the bows. It was almost kind of a complete copy and paste of the Origin staves. I mean, some people might have a different opinion about that, but that's just my opinion. Even though they were different elements or whatever, I still think it was way too similar to the Origin staves. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have der Reihe. Now this is a classic throughout the community. Now this is where their hype really started, and many YouTubers grew from this. Der Reihe is just a classic. I mean, there's nothing else you can say. It introduced the Pack-a-Punch, and it had the catwalk, and you could train where the box and the power is if you wanted. Now granted, this is a fairly easy map once you get your Pack-a-Punch and all that. It's honestly one of the easiest maps, but you know, it's still very good. This is one of the few maps where even after you have everything set up, when you want to go to a high round, I still enjoy playing this map, you know, either camping on the catwalk or training. Especially on the catwalk, it's so exciting because at any moment you could go down, because you still have a far line of sight to mow down the zombies. Now coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Kino der Toten. Now this is the first zombies map I've ever played, so automatically it's going to be on the list. Now Kino introduced the Thunder Gun, and it was a start to Black Ops 1, and in my opinion it's the best on-disc map of any Call of Duty. It's just so fun, and it's very easy to train on the stage and get to a high round. And once again, this is one of the only maps where it's consistent in the fact that after you have your Thunder Gun and your Ray Gun Pack-a-Punch, you still want to keep on going and get to that high round. Now coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Mob of the Dead. Now, oh my god, it just gets me excited talking about this. Now, even if you don't like the gameplay of this map, you cannot deny that this is easily the best setting for any zombies map. I mean, it doesn't get better than you being 4 gangsters on Alcatraz Island fighting off the zombies for revenge of your sins that you have committed. I mean, it's just so cool, and it was awesome that it's based on a real place. And if you watch some other YouTubers' videos like Mr. Dalek JD, then you can see, they visited Alcatraz Island, and it is very similar to what the actual, Alcatraz prison looked like. And could we just talk about the immortal combo? So first you have to get Jug, of course, then you get Speed Cola, an electric cherry, a shield, and the vitrolic withering. Now basically what this is, vitrolic withering, even if you're not trapped in a corner or anything, is still a god weapon. And let's say you get trapped in a corner. So first you turn around so they can hit your shield to kind of get regained. Then you turn around and you just start shooting your vitrolic withering. And you have Jug so they can hit you a few times before you go down. And you have Speed Cola so you can reload right away. And you also have Electric Cherry, and since the Vitrolic Withering only has 3 shots in it before you have to reload, it does that every 3 seconds, which stuns the zombies. And the Vitrolic Withering also has a Monkey Bomb effect, so they'll run to it before it explodes. And you literally can't die with this. I mean, of course there is a chance that you will die with it like any gun. Now all of these perks and guns and the shield, not very overpowered on their own, but when you have all of them combined, it just gets insane. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Origins. Seriously, could it be anything else? This map is the greatest map of all time, and in my opinion, it always will be. So first off, setting based, it's alright. It's not one of the most loved storyline maps of all time by the community, but the main thing I love about the storyline before this is the fact that you can see the characters before they went crazy from being teleported in the Element 115 and all that. And my favorite character of all time is the Origins Richtofen, because it's so amazing to be able to see him, from being just this innocent scientist to going to this crazy doctor in Black Ops 1. It's just incredible, and nobody really knew how much depth his character had until Origins. And the Pack-a-Punch camo, that thing is beautiful. And do we even need to talk about the staves? You got the Wind Staff, which is probably the most disliked, but before round 17 or 23 for the upgraded one, it is the best staff because it's basically a thunder gun. Then we have the Fire Staff, which is the all-around best. The charge shot is pretty good, and the single shot is pretty good. Then we have the Ice Staff, which is notorious for its charge shot, but the only problem I have with it is the fact that the single shot is pretty crappy. And then we have the Lightning Staff, which is actually my favorite staff on Origins. And the single shot is just crazy. You never have to charge it, because the single shot, you shoot it at the ground at your feet, shoot it maybe 3 times, all the zombies are dead. And can we just imagine how amazing it would be if we had a staff where it was the single shot was the lightning staff and the charge shot was the ice staff? I would cream my knickers if that happened. And then we have the Mauser, arguably the best starting pistol of all time. And then you can upgrade it into the Boom Hilda, and it becomes this insane laser pistol thing, almost like a mini ray gun. And all you need with the Boom Hilda is to scope in and have a trigger finger. And I don't even think we need to talk about the Easter egg. By far, my favorite Easter egg of all time. I've beat it twice, I think. Later this week, I'm probably going to stream the Origins Easter egg, so watch out for that. But that's all that has to be said about Origins. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want more top 5s like this, or maybe even top 10s, or just more zombies content, go ahead and let me know. My last video did amazing, the gamer tags one, and my top 5 before that did pretty good as well. It's been Stinky, guys, and peace.